Oh, I already have the mic on. So, what is up, peoples? Unfortunately, I meant to. I signed on much earlier in the day, like 4 o'clock, and nope, did not forgot that way. So unfortunately, it's gonna be another short day, which sucks, but we all gotta do what we gotta do. But it's cool. I'm here now. And then we'll go and pretty much get started right away. Let's see. I think. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember what I did last. I got jail.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with...
You know what? I don't think I really went through it. Oh, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. Got distracted by a cat. Alright. So. Got distracted by a cat again. Alright, I think I'm just holding on to that. All of it. What's his offhand? Huh. Practically the same, except that the Beastman's dagger does plus 10% critical backstab damage, which doesn't really sound like something I need. But I do have to, that's right, I gotta remove those runes.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Little boy's excited. Alright, so we select, remove, remove. If I'm gonna use Olaf's prized cheese knife, shove those runes in there. Now we go back to inventory. Let's see what it looks like. Eh, the Beastmaster sword, I think, looked cool. Now there's probably I don't think there's really. Oh, I could probably give it to Zevran. I think he does the. Yeah, he does do it. So got longsword, and he's using the crow dagger. So even though this will drop down by 5%, I think he's better off with it. So let me give him dagger. Boom. Now he's got that. Um. Oh, she can't use this. Nah. I think I probably so prefer this bow. Yeah, it's not as strong. Critical chance is a bit higher. I mean, everything else is only like a little bit higher because there's technically this has a higher armor penetration than this one does. And I still have the shrink modifier. Plus, I have +3 damage, rapid aim, +6% range, critical chance. So, not a big deal if I'm not using it. Crossbows, while they seem, pretty powerful in this game, I don't think I've really seen any crossbows that do much more than what I've seen bows that are able to do. At like bonuses and stuff like that. And I got that stuff for Shale, so you see, he already has a crystal. Oh no, he doesn't. Just shows you. Okay. So I say equip. All right. So then, what's the blue for? Oh, I guess that's supposed to be the large crystals. Probably like for armor. Okay. So let's. All right. So this is 650 as well. Uh, Fire crystal sounds better. Mm, I still prefer the fire. Guess I'll just stick to fire then. Doesn't matter. It's not like I'm going to use them. Okay, so yeah, so that's must be what the large crystals are for. So he does have one that's already on him. Obviously, this is way better. So we'll just go with this, but we'll look at the other ones. so far preferring the fire for sure. And I think, hmm. 'Cause this one actually doesn't sound too bad. 2 armor, plus 10 physical resistance. Even though this one does have 1 extra thing. I guess I'll stick to the fire. So... that's that. I don't think there's really anything else. Okay. Now I'm here. What's up with this helmet here? 3 oh no, that's one. This one, alright, 1.50 plus 2 to all attributes plus 3 armor. So let's see if we can give that to. Probably the stun. More than likely. So yeah, I'll give it a stun. I'll give this to Alistair. Maybe. Oh no, I can't give it to him. He's too weak. I don't think he really needs to be that strong. Maybe? I don't know. I haven't leveled them up in a while. I haven't used them since the very, close to the beginning of the game. And what's up the rest of this armor? I'm pretty sure that's lucky for everybody. Okay, so basically if it's not any more than like 9 armor, it's not really worth looking at. Yeah. Like I'm just holding on to stuff because I'm like trying to hoard. Order of Shattered Dreams. Friction Mage. I think I already looked at that, but I didn't care to give it to Morgan. What about... I guess I could give this to... I think that was the stuff that... Alright, Morgan doesn't really need it. I don't really have any other mage, so I might just have to sell it. Oh yeah, I got gifts. Alright. So I know this is supposed to be for Shale.
Very nice indeed.
All this was before Ogren. Markable green stone. I don't think that's supposed to be for anybody in particular. Double check though. Wait, what am I doing? Alright, there you go. Yeah, okay, so that is indeed for Shale, so let's...
Very nice indeed.
Wilhelm Special Brew, I can only assume it's gonna be for Ogren? Huh. Doesn't say it's for anyone specific. You know, which is weird, because... Alright. So, how am I with... Alright, I'm seem pretty good with Sten, great with Morgan and Liliana. Use some love from Win. I did also just get Shale. I should probably work on that. But I also have these, so... I only assume that they're also for him. Oh no, that's supposed to be stuff that I sell. Not gift. Sell these.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
And this was be for fucking Logan. Don't even get him till like towards the end of the game. Let me save it just in case.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alright, so definitely don't need this. I'm just holding on to this for the fuck of it. I don't think I ever get an Arcane Warrior, or if someone becomes an Arcane Warrior for me to give this to them. Sounds like something I should really be looking up. Because otherwise, I could just be holding onto this in my inventory for no reason whatsoever. Dragon Age Origins. Arcane Warrior. Like, that sounds like something that I would have had picked a mage, or maybe have a mage become. I don't know, can mages become arcane? What? Oh, alright. Um, oh, that's right. I think I can only get to that screen. This thing. Oh, okay. The right side of the screen, because I know. I have no way to. Oh, try this. level her up yet, but ah, oh no, it's this screen I need. Okay, so you can do shapeshifter, the spirit healer. Okay, yeah, so it is something I gotta have a mage, and then they could be a blood mage. So I think I'll just hold on to the sword then. Because I got mages that I guess could be a blood mage, could be. I don't know, can I even make them? Like, do I get extra specialization points for them? I know nothing of this game, despite the fact that I played it years ago. Like, I have no idea how the fuck I got by the first time. Oh, okay, so they do get a specialization point, um, fairly soon. Yeah, because everyone else is level 13. So at level.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this? I'm sure.
Of course. Isn't there something better we could be doing? Killing things, perhaps?
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I see enemies ahead.
Time
Got
award.
it.
Logging sentry.
Excellent! Right, all right.
Let's make this quick. I'll try to be merciful.
Got it.
Okay, so why didn't Morgan heal? Why do I keep having issues with this? Like, come on, man. I guess maybe she's too busy casting heroic offense. Alright, so if anything... put that down there. Alright. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Because for some reason I'm just having issues with Morgan healing, and I don't recall having issues like that before, but... Alright, looks like there's 2 paths, maybe? Is this a side path? Is this an alternate path? Looks like it's just an alternate path.
Look at all these people hawking their wares. It's almost like a little city.
You know what the butcher told me today? There's a Grey Warden loop. Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming.
They need a king to decide who buys clothes? This is You ridiculous. seem so deep in thought, my dear Sten. Think...
What can I do for you? This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Oh yeah, you know what? I have not checked quests and stuff. Okay, I'm still working on that. And I don't think I could really do... Okay, yeah. And looks like I got some in Denerim. Oh, okay, because I did that. Looks like I probably should have went to Denerim. That's okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks like I got a... Oh yeah. Got quite a bit of stuff in Denerim. Alright. That's okay. I could continue forth.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant. Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
My goods are just rotting on their doorstep. I won't just stand
They
here
say
and take
no one
this.
goes in or out until the Assembly speaks.
Maker's breath, is that? Oh, I beg your pardon. Can I help you, friend? No, nothing at all. Just, you know, thought I saw something.
Since you are clearly looking at me, I would say that you do see something.
Well, yes. Never you mind. Can I help you? Well, little of this, little of that. You know, used armor mostly. Nothing that would really interest fine people like yourselves.
This dude sounds
Is
so
it
shady.
refreshing or unsettling that this merchant is reluctant to show us his wares?
Well, I'm considerate of my customers' time, that's all.
What reassurance?
Oh, okay, that's all.
certainty.
Oh, certainly.
Ari soul. Oh, that's weaker than the one I got already. Darkspawn crossbow. Templar. Oh, Sten can't use it. Oh, not that matters, because I mean, it does a little bit. There we go. So more for Oh yeah, you know what I just remembered? Since I'm right next to it, I should go to the Circle Tower. Because I think, not the Circle Tower itself, but, I believe on the port, there was a dude that was selling, I think, backpacks or whatever to extend my inventory. Because before I go deeper in, probably take care of that.
Isn't that the point? We could all mint of someone else's imagination.
The client is very pleased.
Just players in a play. Exactly. You, I...
Good to see you again.
everything. All a dream. Some being of cosmic power, sublime and enlightened beings. Ahem. I still maintain they're more enlightened than that.
Maker, rest the souls of all, Templar and Mage, who gave their lives defending the circle. May they find peace.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower? Gregor came by, said I could have Lissy back. He seemed sad and tired. Well,
Yes? What? This is terrible. My beloved.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course.
Nope, wasn't here. I'm just wasting time for no reason. Damn, I thought it was around here. Maybe in the circle tower itself? Because I know there's a dude selling stuff there. Really no other shopkeeper?
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Docks. Door back here, but it's probably nothing. Yep. Oh, I guess, never mind, I'll go to Circle Tower. Don't mind me, just sitting here wasting time.
welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the top? Off we go.
Bull gives me a little scene. Where we gotta approach.
You really killed all that? I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Um... Oh, that stuff. Drill's blessing, damn. Costs a lot. He's got one of these. But anyways. I think, didn't I need this for something? I don't remember. I need that for something. You'd just be making up stuff.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve? Go on.
Back off! I was here first! Why, you looking to buy one? Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ha! This spot is mine. Find your own.
You seem so deep in thought, my dear Sten. Thinking of me, perhaps? The two of us together at last?
Yes.
What did you say?
You will need armor, I think. And a helmet. And something to bite down on. How strong are human teeth?
How strong are my teeth?
Qunari teeth can bite through leather, wood, even metal given time. Which reminds me, I may try to nuzzle.
Nuzzle?
If that happens, you'll need an iron pry bar.
Heat it in a fire first, or it may not get my attention.
Perhaps it would be better if we did not proceed.
Are you certain? If it will satisfy your curiosity.
Yes. Yes, I think it is best.
They've lost all sense. Orzammar will
They
starve.
say no one goes in or out until the Assembly speaks.
So, you're back, I see. What can I do for you? Can what? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir. I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here. A dwarf near Redcliffe. Dwyn, I think his name was. He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
I've told you what I can, I swear. Oh,
They think they're isolated now? Merchants won't risk this happening
This is
again.
madness. They can't just shut down the city.
You have some kind of problem? Oh? What was this about? I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
I see enemies ahead. Now is better than later.
Another battle, I see. Wipe them out! Be careful!
All right, all right.
If there's civil war, what will happen to us?
I have contracts. They can't shut us out like this.
You heard about all those mages in Lake Callanheart? They up and turned into a pack of demons.
No.
Did the Templars kill them all, at least?
No end to these blasted things.
Got it.
Katana Buzz!
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe. Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe. Your effort?
Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Good to see you again.
You saved the owl, huh? Good for you.
Go celebrate, or whatever you have to do. Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive. 6 sovereigns. Good enough. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone? Go celebrate, or whatever you have to do. Yeah. Go celebrate, or whatever it is you're gonna do.
That about wraps it up.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made. There's 2 things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
What is your desire?
I'm to keep this, am I?
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war. I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree? Then lead the way. Unexpected. Thank you. Yes.
Indeed.
Should go out to the dwarves. They're safe from all these darkspawn, I bet. Living underground, that's the way to go.
They won't let you in. You'll be out of luck at their door, holding out your hat.
I demand an odd... You insult all of Pharrell. King Loghain...
Vieta! This land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Iduken returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden, though I don't know what help you will find.
Adrast Vala, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Is it just me, or do all these statues look alike?
If only you had come at a less troubled time. Spare a few bits for an old man. I haven't eaten in days.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. It's nice to see you two together. Love is such a wonderful thing, isn't it?
What are you talking about? Is this more of your insipidness?
I was talking about you and the Grey Warden. You don't think the rest of us haven't noticed, I hope?
There is nothing to notice. What you call love is nothing more than a wishful fancy.
Oh, you don't fool me. Deep down inside, you must be glad of it.
Let me tell you one thing, and let us speak of it no more. Love is a weakness. Love is a cancer that grows inside and makes one do foolish things. Love is death. The love you dream of is something that would be more important to one than anything, even life. I know no such love.
Oh.
What I know is passion, the respect of equals. Things far more valuable that I'll not speak to you of any further. Now be gone. What shall we do?
All is well? Can't do that.
Yes. Hmm.
Bread? Please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup.
Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king! I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. That sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry. Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Yes, you should.
Where did they put all the rock, I wonder?
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. For 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a Fold and Tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
ancestors guard my son, for he... I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. I don't know that word. This is a section of stone kept bare to receive our prayers. The stone gave rise to our people, and it is where their spirits return in death. My name is Filda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. The Deep Roads are where Darkspawn come from. They descend for miles into the earth, and we must patrol them constantly or be overrun. I lost my husband to them. If I lost my son the same way... The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way. The Deep Roads are where Darkspawn come from. They descend for I lost my husband to them. If I lost my... How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return. I didn't He was a beautiful boy, so meticulous. He used to polish his armor until it glowed. He was with a unit under one of the Dace boys, so his shield would have their insignia, double axis. May the end...
Did you see that fight?
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for. Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not. Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade. Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change. Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
not these days.
Watch out for that puddle of whatever it is.
Ugh, just do
Lot
not
of
buy
deep
anything.
roads excursions these
or touch
days.
anything.
I wonder
or
what everyone's
sit
looking for.
anywhere.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you? So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view. It's the Bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go. He'd be in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District. Upstairs from here, however you call it. The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the Assembly there, the Palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the Castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving. It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter. With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have? I recommend a Brakian brew. She has a heavy head and a deep, rich taste. 3 silvers gives you a pint. A Brakian brew never fails to hit the spot. Vartag Gavorn certainly owes Prince Balin. From a minor house to a prince's right-hand man. He'd do anything Balin asked him. Well, I have other customers to see too. If you need anything else, just call me over. Did you need something else, Warden? With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you... I have an award-winning honey mead. Surface Family ships it down here every month. Only 1.5 silvers a mug. 1 honey mead coming right up. Vartag Gavorn certainly owes Prince Balin. From a minor house to a prince's right... Well, I have other Did you need something else, Warden? With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and... Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone! This, my friend, is the Paragon of Ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
I'll miss old King Endrin. He was
There's an ale out there with my name on it.
We've a bit of stew on the fire.
Greetings to you.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew? Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself? Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka... Something like that. I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines. I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs. Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live. Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones. Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Branka, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after. Lord Harrowmont's got his own men there, all looking for signs of Branka. Guess the city's getting to miss having a paragon. Everyone wants someone to put in charge. Balin ordered us in at first, looking for signs of Branka, I guess. See, Branka was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. There's no chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter. The deep roads aren't for the faint of heart.
No singing until the dinner hour.
Ooh. Hey.
They're everywhere! I can't take it! What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends. They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Sit down. Have a drink. Enjoy life.
Lord Dennick Helmi, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out. But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent Deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected Deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill. Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality. I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving.
Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. As you wish.
Maker's blessing on you, brother. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. But Orzammar persists in worshipping its paragons and forefathers instead of the Maker.
Let them worship whatever they like. The Khun is the only way to enlightenment. Perhaps each must find his own way to the truth.
Are you saying you will help? Do you have any influence with the Shaper of Memories? The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memories' permission to open a prayer meeting. Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
The great paragon Branka will never return.
Is it true the Darkspawn are attacking the surface?
I can't do that.
I could never go to the surface.
Lord Harrowmont will make a wise king.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. see for yourself. Well, it's the lyrium, you know, raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind. Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it. Right, best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
You look like you're not from around here. Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop. You're back? I'm guessing you haven't left yet. Well, I've waited 19 years.
A Trust Valar, stranger. Here for armor or conversation? Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any. Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey. I'm guessing you haven't left yet. You talked to him? Of course he won't let me go. He wants to sell me off for the highest dowry. I don't care if I lose my caste. I'll stay on the surface forever. Thank you.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family. Then...
You're back? I'm guessing you haven't left yet. You talk? I don't care if I lose my caste. I'll...
Hey, what's down there?
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except to...
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening. What anyone knows? She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Ugly beasts they are. Walk on 2 legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too. It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death. Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps. What anyone knows? She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels. For your sake... Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you?
Something There's a rich one coming. We'll get plenty for that kid once we cut them out of it.
Watch in horror as I rip you apart!
Enough!
Now's better than later. All right.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform. Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground. No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it. Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
I think I just stepped in something.
An enemy lies
There's
ahead.
a rich one.
Now is better than later.
20 for this.
But I suppose violence is the solution. Sometimes.
I'll get on it. Got it.
Too easy.
I'll get on it.
We have done well.
Who are you? You don't look like any... could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few... no offense. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in this. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you. You can keep it, or, since you can travel free, and if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. I don't think so. Something
Enemy
comes.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Impossible.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money. Why don't you take a look?
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.